Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, now actually we finish in the Abhidhamma. In the Abhidhamma, we finish up to Chitta and Chetasika. We have four Paramatta Satya, the ultimate reality or the ultimate truth. We have four. Now we finish two, Chitta and Chetasika, mind and the mental factor, or the consciousness and the mental factors. Mental factors, what is called Chetasika. So now we are, I hope today to do the ultimate materiality, right? Ultimate materiality. So ultimate materiality, in actually this ultimate materiality is especially in the Dhamma Sangani book, right? Dhamma Sangani book. That means the Buddha's first Abhidhamma book is the Dhamma Sangani, right? But before we go to the Dhamma Sangani, from the extract of the Dhamma Sangani, from your country, Venerable Anuruddha Mahathera, maybe Arahanta, right? And he came into Sri Lanka and he wrote, according to the Abhidhamma, Dhamma Sangani, he wrote the Abhidhammat Sangaha, the book, that is the treatise, right? So according to that treatise, also we can go ahead in this Abhidhamma, how to understand this Abhidhamma. And now, so that treatise handed over to us from the big book Dhamma Sangani. That's why I wanted to tell you, right? Okay. Now Buddha preached us 28 types of ultimate materiality, right? 28 types of ultimate materiality. Please write down, right? Please write down. I have sent out your chart also. Please go through the chart also and write also. You wanna write, otherwise you are, after the session you have no anything in your mind, so you need to write down. Then Buddha preached 28 types of ultimate materiality. So you first write down in this way, very easy way to write down in this way, right? So this materiality also, you have two types of that also Buddha, this materiality also, he categorized, or he categorized, or he classify, or he made a classification in this way. The first thing, four great element, right? The first classification is four great element, or the Mahabhuta Dhatu, right? Mahabhuta Dhatu. Please to see the chart also. Mahabhuta Dhatu, or we can say four great elements. Four great elements, right? And then what are these four great elements? Earth element, that means Pathvi Dhatu, and you have the second element, water element, that's the Apo Dhatu, and then third element is the fire element, or Tejo Dhatu, and finally wind element. So that is the Vayo Dhatu. Those are the four great elements. So actually Mahabhuta Dhatu, and then you have the other 24, we can say derived materiality, or Upada Rūpa, right? This is the first one type of classification, right? First one is four great element, or Mahabhuta Dhatu. This is the including those four, and the others are other 24 we call derived materiality, right? Derived materiality, or we can say Upada Rūpa in Pali, right? Please write down in this way. I just send out this actually this chart you to read only, but not according to this chart. The other classification we want to actually study, right? Okay, now you have Mahabhuta Dhatu and derived materiality or the Upada Rupa, right? So, so you have 24 types of Upada Rupa. Upada Rupa, then Upada Rupa also, actually Upada Rupa also you have, again you have concrete materiality and non-concrete materiality, right? So this the again classification, right? Concrete materiality and non-concrete materiality. Concrete materiality and non-concrete materiality. So concrete materiality also called in Pali Nippanna Rupa, right? Concrete materiality. Concrete materiality, what is called Nippanna Rupa. Altogether 18. That means 4 great element also concrete materiality. 4 great elements also concrete materiality, right? Concrete materiality, again you can see Anippanna Rupa. So unconcrete materiality or non-concrete materiality, we can in the Pali Nippanna Anippanna Rupa. Pali word also you please write down Anippanna Rupa, right? Anippanna Rupa. So how many concrete materiality? 18 types of concrete materiality, including the 4 great element, right? Mahabhuta. Okay. 18, and then rest of 10 are the non-concrete materiality or Anippanna Rupa, right? So let's how we want to do this classification. That means how we want to study Nippanna Rupa or the concrete materiality. You know now 4 great elements you know already. Those are what is called all that's also concrete materiality. You know concrete mean Mr. Nilesh, when you heard that concrete materiality, how your mind says concrete mean, what's the meaning of that? Maybe what the meaning would be?
It's very compact.
Yeah, compact and again
Very
compact,
Hard.
hard,
Hard.
strong,
hard,
very
yeah,
solid.
hard, yeah, solid, yeah. Then that mean and definite. We can say definitely it it will be no definitely. That mean for example when we uh, if something if you are when we come to the question, for example I say, let's say for example if we have go to the question, if the question answer is not like it is not much of successful, then it is not the concrete answer, right? Can you understand? It's not the concrete answer. So then this is also concrete mean it would be it must be definite, right? It must be definite. So that means solid, you know, the solid and hard and whatever you explain is true, right? In this way you want to understand this thing. And non-concrete mean maybe they are not the real Rūpa, right? Not the real Rūpa. So you can say in the unconcrete or non-concrete materiality, non-real Rūpa, non-real Rūpa or unreal Rūpa. Okay, write down in this way also, unreal Rūpa. So all other 18 are real Rūpa, right? Real Rūpa. Well, let's see now what are the concrete materiality, what are the unconcrete materiality, or real Rūpa or non-real Rūpa, or Upada Rūpa, Anupada Rūpa, right? Upada Rūpa, Anupada Rūpa, right? Uh, sorry, Upada Rūpa mean the derived materiality. Derived mean the concrete material. So that mean the Upada Rūpa mean in this way. You know, then now 4 great element, we have 4 great element Mahabhuta, and we have again we have derived materiality. That mean derived from the Mahabhuta Rūpa. Can you understand? Derived from the Mahabhuta Rūpa. Those are the Upada Rūpa, right? Therefore it calls Upada Rūpa. So let's see now what is the concrete materiality, right? But they are Nippanna Rūpa, but derived materiality, derived from the Mahabhuta, right? Derived means derived from the Mahabhuta, right? Or the derived from the four great element, right? Okay, let's see. In this way, you want to understand this thing. First, go to the translucent materiality or pasada Rūpa. 5 pasada Rūpa. You please write down the derived materiality or the upada Rūpa. We have 5 pasada Rūpa first, right? 5 pasada Rūpa. What is pasada meaning? This meaning of pasada is,
At the
whenever
Indriya, no?
yeah, Indriya also, yes, Indriya also. What is the meaning of pasada? Pasada means
Translucent.
translucency. Translucency. That means that those pasada are bright, brilliant, and radiant. That is that is the meaning of translucency, right? Translucency. That the translucent, not the transparent, right? Translucent, bright, brilliant, and the what is called radiant, right? Like a patibhaga nimitta, right? Like a patibhaga nimitta. So that is the pasada. For example, you have in the eye, you have eye translucency, chakku pasada, right? That means whenever you see in this in the four element meditation, you want to see this, right? When you see these, you can understand that, oh, these Rupakalapas are more bright than the others, right? More radiant than the others. So those are the Pasada Rupa, right? Pasada Rupa. Or we can say 5 Pasada Rupa we have what is called translucent materiality, right? Translucent materiality. Okay. 5 translucent materiality. First one is eye translucency. Okay, please write down. Eye translucency. Chakku pasada. Both you want to write down. Chakku pasada. Then ear translucency. Sota pasada. Right? Ear translucency. And other one is nose translucency. You have 5 indriya, right? 5 indriya, as said Dr. Kavita, right? As said Dr. Kavita, is 5 indriya, right? In the 5 indriya, you have each indriya special translucency that you have. Right? In the eye, you have eye translucency only. In the eye, you don't have ear translucency. Right? In the eye, you don't have the other nose, tongue, and body translucency. Only eye has eye translucency. Body has body translucency. Body doesn't include tongue translucency. Okay? In this way. Then the first one is eye translucency, then the second one is ear translucency, sota pasada, the third one is nose translucency, or we can say ghana pasada, right? Ghana pasada. And then we have tongue translucency. Please write down. Tongue translucency, jivha pasada, right? Jivha pasada is the, and then you have body translucency. That's the kaya pasada. Kaya pasada. Kaya pasada. Now you have 5 types of translucent materiality, or we can say pasada Rūpa, right? These are actually these are the Rūpa where you have your vijnana arise, or your mind, a special mind arise, right? So, for example, in the chakku translucency or chakku pasada, the eye translucency, you have eye consciousness, right? Your eye consciousness arise in that, right? Based on that. So, ear translucency, based on the ear translucency, your ear consciousness arise, right? And then in the same way, based on the nose translucency, gahana vijnana arise, or the nose consciousness arise, right? And the tongue translucency, jivha consciousness, or we can say tongue consciousness arise. In the body translucency, you have body consciousness, right? In this, so these are the translucent materiality, right? Translucent materiality. So the other materiality are, they are object, right? They are object, what is called gochara Rūpa, right? Or we can say objective materiality. Objective materiality. Please write down the other one. Then now five types of pasada Rūpa, or the translucent. We have these, we can say now subjective materiality, right? Because they are the subject, right? They are the subject. But all each and every subject, you have special object also, right? Special object. So for example, for the eye translucency, what is the object? Color, right? So color is another types of what is called ultimate materiality, another type of ultimate materiality, right? So color is one, right? So they are what is called a gochara Rūpa, right? Or field materiality. All name you write down, right? Field materiality, or gochara Rūpa, right? Or we can say objective materiality, right? Objective materiality, field materiality, objective materiality, or we can say pasture materiality. Pasture materiality. You know pasture, no? Pasture mean, for example, if you the cows and the cattle all goes to eat in the pasture, right? Pasture. So they are without pasture they can't live. So pasture materiality also. So then objective materiality, field materiality, or pasture materiality. In Pali, only one word, gochara Rūpa, right? Gochara Rūpa. Okay. So what is the ear? According to the, because of the ear translucency, the color are the, or color is the object. So one, right? So the eye translucency, one is the one, or color is the object. So according to the subject, you have color object, right? And then according to the ear translucency, that's the subject materiality. You have object materiality, sound, right? Sound, what is called sadda, right? Sound, what is called sadda. And then you have nose material or nose translucency, Ghana Prasada, and you have in relevant what is the object materiality is the Ada, right? Or we can say Gandha, right? Gandha. And then you have tongue materiality or tongue translucency, right? That is Jivha Prasada. The relevant object is flavor or rasa, in the Pali rasa, right? And then you have body translucency, Kaya Prasada. Then the relevant object is any tangible object, right? Any tangible object. Actually, in this, that is what is called pottab, right? Pottab, right? Pottab. That's the how to sound like. It is sound like in this way, pottab, right? Pottab. Okay, that's it sound like in this way. So tangibles, tangible. Actually, this tangible is, three tangibles, right? Three tangibles. You please write down three tangibles. One is earth element, fire element, wind element. Without water element, other three elements are the tangibles. Tangibles, you have three tangibles. First one is earth element, and second one is fire element, other one is wind element. That means Patavi, Tejo, Vayo, right? Patavi, Tejo, Vayo. Apo is not the tangible, right? Apo is not the tangible. Yeah, I will explain this in near future, why the Apo is not become tangible, right? now actually now you want to know what is the 28 types of materiality, what are the classification, what way we classification, what way we want to understand, and why we are learning this thing, and how we want to see this in the meditation, right? Like that we want to investigate, right? So then before that we want we want to learn the classification. Now that's what we are doing. So then you have five types of uh, what is called the objective materiality, right? Object materiality. Okay, that is the subject materiality, this is the object materiality. Okay, now for example, when you now let's see, then again you have uh, nutritive essence. Please write down. The other one is nutritive essence, right? Nutritive essence. That is what is called oja, right? In the Rūpa Kalapa, we have oja, jivitindriya, life faculty, right? In the Nama Kalapa also you have jivitindriya, no? This is the Rūpa jivitindriya. The Nama Kalapa, it is Sabbachitta Sadharana Chetasika, one of the Sabbachitta Sadharana Chetasika. Right now here, whenever you, for example, because in near future you may you wanna study 4 types of materiality, right? 4 types of materiality, like materiality derived from the karma, materiality derived from the consciousness, materiality derived from the foods, and the materiality derived from the temperature. So when we go to go to study that thing, you can understand that this life faculty only in the karma derived materiality, right? No other materialities, this life faculty only in the karma derived materiality. In this way I will teach you in near future. And then you have heart materiality, right? Heart materiality, that is the hadaya vattu rūpa or hadaya rūpa, right? Heart materiality. Yeah, no other countries, other languages in this way, only in your language and my language, right? So we are very actually we have more paramita. Okay, now let's see the other materiality. Two sex materiality, right? 2 types of sex materiality you have. What is the other? Please write down sex materiality. That is what is called bhava rūpa. Bhava Rūpa, right? Bhava Rūpa. So Bhava Rūpa mean you have male sex materiality. That is what is called Purisa Bhava Rūpa. The other one is female sex materiality. That means Itti Bhava Rūpa, right? Itti Bhava Rūpa. Now, for example, these two materiality actually in the for example in the male you don't have two materiality, right? Only you have male sex materiality. In the female they have female sex materiality only, they don't have the male sex materiality. Okay, that means in all over the body, in male sex materiality, if you are in the male, you have all in the all parts of the body you have male sex materiality. In the female, all parts of the body they have female sex materiality, right? Okay, those are the concrete materiality, right? Nippanna Rūpa. Now we finish Nippanna Rūpa classification, right? Okay. Now let's move to the unconcrete materiality, right? Unconcrete materiality. So unconcrete materiality, you have space element. Space element mean, I always tell you before we come into the Rūpa or the ultimate materiality, I told you that we have Rupa Kalapa in our body. This is the subatomic particles. So these subatomic particles can not arise, for example, not only one element or two elements, they are group, right? They always arise as a group. Nama also arise as a group, no? In the same way, this Rupa or the materiality arises as the group, right? In the in this Raupa Kalapa, you have this Rupa Kalapa is like a dot like. That means it's like uh, we can say it is it is not the shape like dot, right? So when you for example, if you um, yeah, it's like let's say like the pearl, right? If you put 4 to 5 pearls in class, right, like touching together, then you have space, no, in between these pearls you have space, right? You have space. So in the same way, this materiality also, it's dot like, or they are round like, right? Round like. So in between this round you have space. So this is the space element, right? So therefore these are non-real Rupa, right? Non-real Rupa. That's why they are unconcrete, right? They don't have base, or they are not definite Rupa, right? That's why they call non-real Rupa. Or this is the first Rupa, space element. Or we can say Akasa Dhatu, right? Or we can say write down Paricheda Rupa, right? Paricheda Rupa, P-A-R-I, P-A-R-I, Pari, then C-C-H-E, Pariche, the D-A Rupa. Sometimes some one type of understanding, right? But this Rupa Kalapa, very tiny, we can say teeny tiny, or anuka, right? Or we can say subatomic particles. So those subatomic particles are round, and only can be seen by the mind, and that means meditation mind, right? Meditation mind, we can see on the meditation mind. So these are round in shape, right? Because of that, you have space element in between these Rupa Kalapa. You have space element, yeah. Then you have two Vinyati Rupa, right? Please write down two Vinyati Rupa: Kaya Vinyati, Vachi Vinyati, right? Two Vinyati Rupa. That means bodily intimation, right? Intimation, to intimation, Vinyati. So you have bodily intimation, and you have verbal intimation. For example, let's say, okay, please write down first. You have bodily intimation mean I am now talking to you a Dhamma talk, and you are hearing me. So now you know that I am telling something. So because of my because of my verbal intimation, you can hear, right? You can understand that I am talking, right? I am talking. So that is because my bodily, my verbal intimation, or my vachi vinyati, because of my vachi vinyati, you can hear, right? You can hear. Right. Bodily intimation. For example, if we see some in front of you have somebody, he's walking, right? He's walking, and you can see he's walking, right? Because of his bodily intimation, you can see that he has some activity. For example, now I see Mr. Nilesh, and I can see his face and everything, and then whenever he write down, I can see, because his kaya vinyati, or his bodily intimation, acting of the bodily intimation, it gives that news that you are doing something, right? You are doing something. Because of the kaya vinyati, it occurs. It has happened. Can you understand? Okay.
Yes.
Now you have two vinyati, kaya vinyati and vachi vinyati, and you have lahutadi, lahutadi three. Please write down. Lahutadi three. Those are the lightness of lahuta, muduta, kammanyata. Right? Lahutadi three. Oh, lahutadi ti. Lahutadi three. Okay, write down. Lahutadi three. That means lahuta so on three. Or lahuta and like three. We take the lahuta first and rest of the two. For example, lahuta, lightness of the body, right? Lightness of the materiality. And mudita, softness of the materiality, right? For example, whenever you elevate your hand or your arm, because of lahuta materiality, right? Lahuta materiality, you can do it. Otherwise, if you have more heavy arm, right, you cannot elevate your arm, right? So lahuta mean the lightness, um, mudita mean the softness, right? And the other one is kammanyata, wieldiness, right? Wieldiness. Lahuta, muduta, kammanyata, right? Lahuta, Muduta, Kammanyata. Don't follow this chart to the classification. To the classification, whatever I told, you follow that chart, right? This is not the good classification, right? Weirdness. So Lahuta, Muduta, Kammanyata, what is called Lahutadi 3, right? Lahutadi 3. That means Lahuta, so on 3, right? Including Lahuta, there are 3 materiality. Therefore, we can say Lahutadi 3. Okay, then other 4. We have other 4. Those are what is called Lakhana Rūpa. Okay, please write down Lakhana Rūpa. Or we can say characteristic Rūpa. Lakhana Rūpa. 4 Lakhana Rūpa. Now write down 4 Lakhana Rūpa. Upachaya, Santati, Jarata, Anichata. Right? Upachaya means the early generation. You can say not the just generation, early generation. Right? First and foremost generation. Early generation. And then Santati means continuity. Sometimes your language, if you say Santati, you can understand continuity. Right? Because I can understand if somebody says Santati, I can understand according to my language also, it is the Santati, that means the continuity. Okay, and then Jarata. Jarata means aging, right? Aging. And other one is Anichata, impermanence, right? Impermanence. Okay, now you have 10 types of Nibbana Rūpa, or the unconcrete materiality. And then you have concrete materiality, 18 types of concrete materiality. So altogether we have 28 types of materiality basically. And then these materiality also, again, we are classified Kammaja Rūpa, Chittaja Rūpa, Utuja Rūpa, Aharaja Rūpa, because, this is your parami, good parami. To hear this Dhamma in as Buddha's way, it is also a parami, right? If you know the 28 types of materiality, that's your good karma, right? That's your good karma. So again, not to study, but to practice again, right? And but before practice, if you know this thing very well, the practice will be very easy, right? Practice will be very easy. And this is actually when we practice the 4-element meditation, you need only four types of element only. But after that, when you produce this meditation up to Rupa Kalapa, you wanna investigate, or you wanna analyze these all 28 materiality as if seen by the eye. Can you understand? As if seen by the eye. Okay. then actually today it's enough to you. Please, whenever you have time, keep continuing study, right? Study the Abhidhamma, uh, and again you want uh, practice also, right? Practice also. Please continue practice persistently and consistently. Then only you can understand in real way, right? Otherwise, if you only learn this Abhidhamma, it is not 100% understanding. Whenever you meditate for element meditation and see this materiality, and when you practice the Rūpa Kammatana or the materiality definition knowledge, right? When you practice materiality definition knowledge, and when you do Vipassana also, this is also not so powerful, right? Not so powerful. I mean, not so 100% understanding. When you attain arahantship or any magga phala, that's the um, real and total understanding. Okay. Hmm.
Banteji,
Yeah.
how do you do the four element meditation? Meaning, is that is separate from the anapanasati meditation, right?
Yes. Totally separation. It's way different from the Anapanasati meditation. For example,
Mhm.
I will explain this meditation. This has a big explanation, right? I will explain in near future. For element meditation, actually, it is also not so difficult meditation, right? For element meditation, I will teach how you wanna practice this meditation. Maybe tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, not tomorrow, in the next session. That if I started, it will be take more time. That's the thing. Right.
Okay, okay.
uh,
Well, that
okay.
sounds good,
Yeah.
Banteji. We can keep that as a topic for next session then.
Yes. Okay. No?
But
Mm.
the four Lakhana Anityata came. This is the same Anityata with in Tilakhana.
Yes, of course. This is the anicca, right? Anicca mean the actually here we wanna say impermanence phenomena, right? Impermanence phenomena. This is the impermanence phenomena, right? Okay. Please write down impermanence, but we can say impermanence phenomena, right? In this way, the real meaning comes out in when we talk this Abhidhamma, impermanence phenomena, suffering phenomena. Not only the suffering. If you apply the suffering only along suffering, it is actually not the meaning meaningful. Much of meaning doesn't come out. So if we apply suffering phenomena, that's the real meaning, right? And impermanence phenomena, suffering phenomena, and if you have anatta phenomena or the non-solved phenomena, and you have impure phenomena. If you say in this way, the meaning is complete, right? Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, let's stop today and then let's start again in next Saturday. Hmm. Okay. Idame punyang asavakkhaya vang hotu. Idame punyang nibbana sapachayo hotu. Mama punyang bahagang sabbe sattanam bahajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bahagang labantu. Sadhu.